This is Minearchy, a Minecraft server that used to be great, but something happened. And in this video we'll be covering what happened. I hope you enjoy, subscribe, like, and let's just move on to the interviews. To fully understand what happened on the server, we're going to have to go back to the very beginning, where one of the main content creators on the server at the time, Joe Linden, and his teammate discovered an exploit. Now this exploit will completely change the course of Minearchy history.
At the end of March, basically at the start of April, Jonaas reached out to me because he saw that I was streaming. So he asked me if I was interested in content creator role on Minearchy. So I decided to just take it and see how it goes, and that's basically how I started playing on it. I didn't know about Minearchy before he reached out to me because I worked with him before on making stuff for Minearchy.
Alright, well, what led to your demotion and apparently one of your friends got banned from the server?
Okay, it was a couple weeks ago. I think 2 weeks ago or 3 weeks ago, something like that. Me and my friend Adest, we were playing on Minearchy inside the mini games because we thought it would be fun. And basically, there's this one game, the lab, and when we played it was broken and everything, and Adest realized he had a bow and he was able to fly with it because there's a flying glitch on that game. And Jonaas basically decided to ban my friend Adest for hacking because he had just assumed that my friend was hacking. I just decided to leave because I didn't want to advertise a server if he's just gonna ban people without letting them appeal. He could very easily look at it and see Adest didn't do anything and just realize they could fly. And I told him that my friend plays on vanilla and he only plays on vanilla. He doesn't hack at all. But Jonaas said that people lie to get what they want.
So essentially he's being hypocritical. He's saying that this person can't do that, but I can because I'm the owner.
Basically, yeah.
I'm not sure if you knew, but actually after you left, Jonaas approached me offering media rank. And then I said, yeah, alright then, I don't mind whatever he decides. And he's like, okay, I'll give you media rank. And then he's like, if you're in any contact with Joy, then I'm going to cancel it. I don't want to do this anymore. And then I just said, we were just doing that Bad Words video together, which obviously never happened. And then he said, never mind, I don't want to do this anymore. Alright, and that was entirely based just because I'm working with you. That's a band player, which is just so just wrong. So obviously that now has Jonaas banned you?
No, Jonaas has not banned me, though he did remove my media rank.
So he demoted you just because you wanted to defend your friend?
Yeah, he demoted me because I wanted to defend my friend, and then I never actually left, but he kicked me out of the Discord because he didn't want me to spread false information that's 100% not false.
Yeah. So I'm pretty sure we do have a photo which will be on screen now. Someone was banned for misinformation, and there's literally screenshots showing this. So I don't know what Jonaas is on. Well, I mean, thank you. Thank you for your interview. That was good.
Now since these interviews, there has been multiple groups made, and all of these groups have so much evidence of his bad doing, which I'll list now. Admin abuse, squabblings, banning for no reason, hiring new admins, adding useless approaching random people to join his server and lure them useless children for purchases, luring kids to buy money. So, is it justified? Is Jonaas justified for doing this? Is it because he's the owner? because he's owner, is he allowed to make these calls, to use the server however he wants, to ban people because they are ruining, quote unquote, the image of the server, for him to destroy the community and to rebuild it? Will Minearchy jump back? It has been proven before. They've already jumped back, have they? Time will tell, but these facts, they'll always be there, and the exploitation needs to be out there. So that's the only reason why I've made this video here.
I was approached on Discord by Jonas, because I posted a build in the Minecraft Discord. I ended up going in as staff, starting as builder, and I quickly became architect. And during the time when I was a builder and architect, I didn't notice any issues, otherwise I wouldn't have stayed. But whenever I became an admin, I noticed that a lot of Jonas's frustrations started leaking onto me, and I would be kind of put in the crosshairs a bit. Several events ended up happening that ended up with me leaving the server. One of them was the sheer amount of staff that was just leaving. Another was I was receiving a lecture when I had to take a week off due to... So I was obviously concerned about that more than the Minecraft server. In the end, there was a pretty big issue that I consider to be a very, very important thing to bring up and address, which was a concern to the safety of miners on the server. And when I ended up bringing that up, it devolved into an argument, and I ended up leaving because Jonas was sticking to what he originally was saying. He wasn't changing any of the rules to make anything more safe, and I didn't want to work on a server that was dangerous to any of the users, but specifically younger users, so I ended up leaving.
So you put lots of time and effort on the server, obviously, as you have heard, and people have just, Jonas specifically, he has just come out and said that his Minecraft server is more important.
On occasion, yes. I do think he knows that if he just outright says that especially if they're newer staff who aren't as invested, they will just leave. But he kind of gets worse and worse the longer you stay. I was there for several months. I probably put around 200 hours of time into the server that I realistically could have spent doing something else. And in the end, I felt very invested in the server and making sure it succeeded, since I felt like it reflected onto me.
So his bad, negative behavior started reflecting onto you.
I definitely feel like that, yes. It made me feel like I wasn't doing enough, when realistically I was putting every spare moment of my time into the server. Yeah.
So, genuinely, you think that Jonas was just being an asshole?
Yeah, for lack of better terms, yeah, he was a bit of an asshole.
Well, thank you for your time, obviously.
Yeah.
So, are you a victim of Jonas's abuse?
Well, basically, to start off, it would start with this kid just asking about me and my friends' ages. I thought it was weird and all that, so I DM'd the owner about it, hey, this is weird. Me and my friend, but we're not feeling comfortable about it. And he basically just stated, I don't care. Then later on, we figured about his age, the kid, and it turned out he's 11. We talked to the owner about it. He basically says, report to the Discord about it. Told him hey, you're the owner of a server. If Discord finds out, they will take down the server. You're the server owner. You're supposed to protect these people. You're supposed to not keep kids in the Discord server. I don't care if they're in the Minecraft server, but if they're not 13 above and they're in the Discord, I just don't feel comfortable about that at all.
Yeah, okay, well, let's answer the next question. What are your current, when you met Jonas, what was his character like? Was he the same as he was today?
When I first met him, it's mostly admin abuse. He would just check me on my friend while we build our farms and houses and all that. He would just play music discs and just watch us.
Okay, well, what are your current feelings of Jonas now?
basically, me and my friends, we did a little digging. We realized that a whole bunch of admins have been being kicked out for knowing a whole bunch of different information. We did a bit more digging and we found a whole bunch of interesting stuff. Where people have the same problems and he will ban them for either mini-modding, which doesn't make sense. You're making a ticket, you're explaining like, hey, I don't feel comfortable. That's not me mini-modding, that's you being concerned and wanting to talk to staff about it instead of spreading it around first.
So this is on DC as well?
Yeah, this was also on Discord. There's a few screenshots and stuff that are probably up now. Yeah, it's just...
So just in general, he's not a really nice guy. So you've never liked Jonas?
Not really at all.
Well, what do you think is wrong with him? Like, what do you genuinely think is his problem?
I think in general, he just wants people to be on his Minecraft server and basically buy stuff on his stores and all that.
So essentially what, he's only doing this for the money, he's not actually supporting a community, he doesn't want a community, his only gain from this is monetization and he'll do anything for it.
Including removing staff members who bring up concerns, banning people and players for misinformation because he's not doing anything about it, and all that fun stuff. But more importantly is the reviews channel. Basically, if there's a bad review about the server, he'll straight up will remove it. The reviews channel is there for people to know what they're getting into. Removing that stuff is basically not good. Yeah, instead of like improving on it, like, hey, yeah, this is wrong, let me improve right now, and try to make it better, he just deletes it and ban people for misinformation.
Yeah, that's not what you want from, especially from an owner of that sort of server. And mind you, this is a server where there's taking out people's money. And obviously most of the people on Minecraft are kids, let's be honest now.
Yes.
Couldn't it be viewed, in your opinion, as he's trying to scam kids and buying ranks, especially how easy it is to purchase a rank on the server?
I can see it a way, it's mostly just trying to take money and trying to get people to join as much of a server.
Well, thank you for your time. That was great.
I joined like 3 months. Yeah, 3 months ago.
When you joined the server, you already knew Jonas, right?
Not really. I joined because of the Minecraft server.
How did Jonas approach you for the rank that you got, admin?
Oh wait, I didn't got admin directly. I was first a member, then I applied for a staff and got a builder. Then I moved to architect, then to moderation, then admin, and then manager.
Okay. Well, during this time, did Jonas change his character?
Not really.
Okay. Well, on Discord, which is on the screen now, you had an argument with him. Can you tell us what that was about?
He said he can't trust us anymore. I don't know why he said that. Because that crossed my mind, because I will not work for somebody that doesn't trust me anymore. And then he just said, yeah, that I am the problem.
So, do you think that the start of a declining server started because of him?
Yeah, probably. I mean, when I joined, there was a lot of staff members leaving already.
Oh, so even before anything started to happen, like, you're probably not the first people to complain about him then?
No.
So it's like a cycle of replacing and furnishing again and again new members, right? After a while, all the new admins just realize what type of person Jonas is and leaves.
Yeah.
Well, do you think that since this has happened, the decline of Minearchy has started? Do you think that the cycle will break, or will it continue?
It will continue, for sure.
It'll continue. Okay. Well, thank you.
Yeah.
That is the end of interviews. Woohoo.
Now that you've seen all the interviews, what do you make of it? Do you think he's justified? Is Jonas truly right to be doing all of these things, these treacherous activities, because he's the owner, because he has right to his Minecraft server, that he is just controlling? He has controlled the way these people, they have ruined such a beautiful community that he technically didn't even build, that it was all them. Now the server has surely declined in popularity. People on the server realizing, leaving for good. Has Jonas noticed? Will he apologize? He's tried. He's tried to apologize over and over and over, just coming across as desperate, needy, wanting his own personal life, affecting the way others. Best thing he can do now is to quit, but I'll leave it up to you. Unfortunately, after this, it just goes downhill. Most of the current admins apparently has reported that they were only staying because of such a great group that Jonas had as an admin group. Now, basically, he had interfered with their personal life, claiming that his server was better than everyone else's personal life, which is just sick.
Now we're going to be talking about some of the private, anonymous things on the server, their own stories, and this is coming from an anonymous person, don't know who it is. So this person was a developer on Minearchy, and for like 2 weeks before his or her person's interview, they hopped on a call with the staff and gave some recommendations, got chewed for giving out staff ideas, and told he wasn't allowed to talk to them. He wasn't allowed to give staff suggestions, and got my interview, where I had showed no code and showed them this person owned a large 800 plus online servers. Over time, the owner wouldn't give any work to do, so I mostly just hung out with people. I started realizing how staff was being treated. I told Jonas, the owner, that he can't treat his team like that, and he can't control what they do, especially since they are working for free. Offered to pay for salaries for these are people on the server, as they were the high staff at the time. I offered because he was struggling to pay for his server. He declined, even though it would have came from him. So this person decided to pay for the server for that month by donating about $200 US worth of ranks for random people. I started working on the core project with the other day, and then he got fired. The owner said he was doing too much and he felt threatened of taking over his server. He messaged the staff on his friends list, smearing his character, and said he was a security risk and forced them to block him. A person, his friend, was fired for not blocking him. Another person, who also wants to remain anonymous here, said that when he was staff there was an upcoming event. He was asked if he'd like to show up. He replied yes. Day of the event, he sends the owner a message saying, "I don't know if I will be able to make it in time." He was in a hospital due to an emergency. To which Jonas replied, "I can't work with that. If I know you are going to be busy, don't promise you'll be there." He, however, said that this stuff just doesn't come out randomly, which is completely absurd because at the time it was a medical emergency. Then when he tried to explain it further, he said to stop arguing, that he is the right one there. He also told him that he is not able to work with that and that he's not reliable and shouldn't be staff, which is just crazy. As we come to an end, despite all of the accusations made, despite everything, this was still a beautiful server before us. He ruined it. Regardless, so I'll take one last flight at Rejoice in the server. It was kind of fun when it lasted. And as we flew around one last time, this happened. Well, for the last time, I guess. Well, these beautiful builds. I'm just gonna fly around for a bit. Hopefully I have more rockets. There's a rocket somewhere. I've got freeze bots, but I can't do anything. Some guy's head. Last tour out of my base. It's very laggy though, so. Wow. Do I have no rockets, by the way? There's just not like a single rocket anywhere. Put everything away for one last time. These diamond blocks. Oh wow, I'm actually a lot richer than I thought I was. Oh, it's so laggy. Bye house. Bye bitch. It's a shame we never finished this. Look at all these builds, man. These amazing builds. It's not even the peak, you know.
Oh no, he's banned, like most of them are. This is a huge build. Fly over my base, I guess. This is not even some of the biggest builds. I mean, this is a huge build and just some that just never got completed. I'll sit right here. I can't sit right there. I'll find another place to sit. I admire the moonlight. Oh. Well, alright. Bye, Minearchy.